But my number's out there, 225-719-2412. That's my cell phone. Call me. I will call you back. I'll probably answer it, but if I don't answer it, I'll call you back.
So hopefully once COVID passes, we can get through this. And hopefully the budget issues won't be too horrible and won't tie us down. But if we can get past all that, then we'll hopefully get some meaningful legislation done that'll actually build on what we did this year and move us even more forward. So that's the goal.
Financially, this is fiscal session that we're going to be in a little better shape than we thought because of the federal money. Although I think the REC estimated $158 million deficit, but they did not take in the federal money. And I'm told that once we get all that counted and signed, that we'll be fairly close. So, not big cuts like there would be if there was $158 million. So that'll be a major deal, but that's not.
Don't wait for session to start. Reach out to the members, ask to do a 15-minute Zoom meeting and actually have it last 15 minutes or 10 minutes, however long the meeting is supposed to just keep within that time frame and just reach out and say, hey, look, Senator, Representative, we believe these 4 or 5 issues are coming down the pipe. We're not positive all the details. Just want to let you know when it comes back up. If we get a bill, we'd like to be able to sit down with you again through a Zoom and kind of go with you and explain our point of view before you make any commitments on whether you're going to support it or not. And I think if you can get a elected official, a House member or a Senate member, just to agree not to make a commitment one way or the other till you get to talk to them again, I think that buys you some time, but it also allows you it gives you the option to go back and meet with them again, right? You're in essence saying we're going to talk one more time before you do make a decision.
On the move. Again, I want to reiterate my phone number is 366-7370. That's the area code 318. And then my email address is meckles@legis.la.gov. That's my direct email address. My staff office, if you want that, of course, Ricky, you can provide that to the viewers of this. But if you're a doctor and you got a question, you got my cell phone number. And look, if you need a job or got another doctor that needs a job, give me a call. I help put them to work.
But I got to come home and ask my wife, hey, what is it that y'all are doing here? How is this really affecting you? Or what's going on with your people? Because I have that opportunity. There's not a lot of members that can go home and get a true insight. We rely on people like you to kind of go up there, but there's only one of you and 138 legislators. And, so it's constantly like to get these people educated, you need someone there to be championing your cause. And that should be like the number one issue that the doctors, or whether it be family practitioners group or the medical society in general, or the specialty services, just anyone, run for office and get elected so that you could be the champion and voice of your industry.
Dad when he was on call, so I'm well aware of when he had the big beeper on his side when we would go somewhere and being on call on holidays and different things. So I know that you don't have a ton of time to deal with legislative issues, and I would just encourage all the members to be aware of things that may impact their life and their businesses or their practices, because legislators don't know that much. You tell them, so.
So I think it's important for your members to be aware of that, to certainly tune in as we get closer into March and April, to know what bills are coming up, and to come down to Baton Rouge and speak your mind and let us know what you're thinking. Certainly reach out to the legislator that you're closest to, or if you don't know a legislator, get to know a legislator. We are very willing to listen to the comments, especially from those that are, having the issue personally. And that's something that I think that the medical society, needs to be able to voice their opinion, and the opinion of physicians as we move forward.
But physicians are the most trusted voice in Louisiana and the US right now. We need to make sure our voice is heard. We need to drive behavior. We need to actively quell myths, and we need to make sure that we use the trust people have given us to help get this pandemic over sooner rather than later. Because I think the anti-vax challenges are only going to increase from here, but we should not underestimate the power of the physician voice in this area. We are the most respected voice on the issue, but we have to show up and we have to open our mouths. I've never been prouder to have the colleagues that I do in the physician community in Louisiana. I think this year has really shown why it is that we do what we do, and it's made me just so proud to be a member of the community.